Hands in pocket. Thoughts? Go.
Okay. I'm gonna take the lead on this one. So
go for it.
Me being newly retired, and my point on this is, I don't understand why it was ever a thing. And at some point in time, it wasn't a thing, and then it changed to becoming a thing where you couldn't put your hands in your pockets. Because I have talked to several older gentlemen that I work with now who were in the navies in the 70s, in the 80s, in the early 90s, and it wasn't a thing. And for one thing, what's the most iconic statue that you can associate with the Navy?
The sailor.
The lone sailor, right?
Pocket, yeah.
With his hands in his pockets.
Yeah.
Right? And so my question is why? Why did it become a thing? Who got so upset that they had to make a nav admin to tell sailors not to put their hands in their pockets?
I mean, you got to imagine it. It was probably someone who, just due to some circumstance, didn't get like proper honors rendered or something like that, right? Car driving by, because you're supposed to render honors to the admiral car driving by or whatever.
And then they had the hand in pockets.
Yeah, some dude had his hands in his pockets,
Yeah.
and he wasn't paying attention, so they were just like, "Oh yeah, it's because he's got his hands in his pocket." So if you actually read the nav admin section in there, says right that if it's going to inhibit safety or if it's going to prevent proper rendering of honors, then
So,
Which I totally agree with.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Which I totally agree with.
so I will admit though, when they're walking around with hands in pockets, I don't like the look on it. It looks weird. When they're standing there, who cares?
So
Yeah,
it looks
and
weird.
I can go along
Yeah.
with that.
So it looks weird because it's become standardized and normalized.
it looks
to
weird
not
to your.
be
It looks weird
hands
to
in
your
pockets.
eyes. Absolutely, it looks
But
weird.
if you see someone in civilian clothes walking around hands in your pocket, you really don't think nothing about it because it's society, right? Societally okay.
You're just sashaying around
So,
with your hands
yeah,
in your
you just
pockets,
fucking
like you're doing what you do. You don't think about it, but like to this day, like I can exactly see what you see. Like you see somebody walking with their hands in their pockets, and you're like, "There's a little thing in the back of your head." You're like, "I don't like that. I don't know why I don't like it."
And
but I
that's
don't like
exactly
it,
what I was going
right?
through.
But you're institutionalized to not like it, right?
Yeah.
So we were doing room inspections on Thursday, and they were all standing inside of their barracks room like this, just taunting us, just looking at us.
But would you expect anything else, though?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, would you, yeah, exactly. But, like, would you expect anything else? Because I wouldn't. Because if I was an E3 or third class or something like that, I would totally do it. Because
Absolutely.
why not? Because I can do it now, and there's not a thing that you can say to me.
Not at all.
Nothing.
I heard there's
Right.
a rumor that you might come back in and re-enlist just so you can put your hands
Absolutely,
in
just so I can put my hands in my pockets. Right? Have you not seen the thing on the Facebook? And it's like one of the Facebook reels, and it's a dude. He's a first class, and he comes in his NWUs, and he walks into the office, and he just puts his hands in his pocket, and he's like, "What's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on, guys?" And then he does it all weird. He puts them in his like cargo pockets, and then he puts one up in his like breast
Breast
pocket,
pocket.
and he's just, "What's up, man?" Like, I'll figure out, get out of here. And I'm like, and people will do that,
Yeah.
right? But because it's funny now.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
funny now because there's a lot of people out there that for whatever reason power trip on that thing, and I never understood that. Never.
Not at all.
Right? You can say that it's a nav admin that you're not supposed to put your hands in your pockets. Right? It's a rule out there, but why run across a football field to tell this kid to take his hands out of his pockets? Because I've seen that.
Yeah.
Right?
Insane.
That you have nothing better to do in your life, right? And a lot of people are like, "Well, you're fixing something that's wrong." You ran across a football field to tell a kid to take his hands out of his pockets. Nothing better to do.
Not even hurting anything.
Not even hurting anything.
And if you actually dig into the uniform regulation where it specifies you should not have your hands in your pockets, the only thing it says that it detracts from
Yeah.
is professional appearance. It doesn't say
Professional,
anything else.
anything else.
No fuck. Just should not have hands in pockets due to.
And I know there's going to
distracts.
be a lot of people that would come out in the comments and things like that, and the trolls and things like that. It says that you're not supposed to do it. You're not supposed to do it. Okay, man. Right? Have a soul, dude.
Here's the other thing.
Have a soul. Like, be a person, be a human being for a little bit of a second, right? And think about it. Is it really worth your time
And here's the other thing, right? Look at the wording of the thing too. Should and shall.
Well, that's
Right? A should is a recommendation. Okay, cool, whatever. A shall is, hey, thou shalt, right?
You ever met a
that's
nuke
the way
before,
they-
man?
that's the way they want to
shall
say.
is isn't that the past tense of should or something like that?
Yeah.
Like they say or whatever it is.
No, not at all. If anything, I would say it would likely be a past tense of will. As in, you had the will and we took it from you when you enlisted.
Yes, that's what they do. That's what they do.
Well, congratulations. You can now put your hands in your pockets.
Yes, absolutely.
Already
Congratulations,
doing it.
everybody.
Yeah.
You won. The beard thing is next. Fight for that.
No, the reason
No, but hold on.
the reason
But
they
if you're in the
gave us-
Marines,
What?
you can't put your hands in your pocket. Only in the Navy.
Won't
yet.
consider allowing hands in the
pocket for
For now.
So they don't allow the men's department of the Navy to put their hands in their pocket.
all right, dude.
Well, come on, that's what they say anyway. Come
Well,
on, that's
you,
what.
you gotta think. Well, you gotta think, right? If they got their hands in their pockets, they can't eat their crayons.
Yeah, it's true. That's 100% true. That's okay. All Marines out there, we do love you for what
No,
you do.
man.
Okay,
Absolutely.
Right.
All right, leave us a comment. Let us know what you guys think about hands in pockets. Do you agree with it or do you not? Thank you.